fucking cameras decide, hey, bro, it's too hot. I'm gonna turn off.
And dude, it was hot as fuck outside.
You know what? We have to recap real quick because I knew it. I knew I wasn't losing my marbles when this fucker said green chili and Pepsi.
He did.
I knew it.
Did I?
He did.
You did. What are you talking about?
But you know what I heard? After we watched it back, I heard in the perfect J mannerism, play as fuck up too, Craig. Play as fuck up too. And because, listen, I'm not going to just throw Jay under the bus because I realized I fucked up on a rant as well. I was talking about when it was the end of the world and I talked about no electricity. Then I said we'd be watching the news.
Oh, yeah.
How the fuck we going to watch the news
with no
electricity?
With your,
right?
with your Generac.
Oh, yeah, generator. But how the fuck they going to broadcast the news if no one has electricity?
True.
Right.
Play as fuck up too, Craig.
They do.
And this is fuck. We're recording this shit, bro. Y'all chill out. Someone in the comments always on some shit. How the fuck we gonna watch TV with no electricity?
Damn.
And then they're like, Jay did say green chili. What a fucking idiot.
So we can't take one without the other then.
No, dog.
Okay.
No, bro. You got to be perfect.
You gotta print your retractions.
We got to print them. We got to frame them here.
Yeah.
Right? It'll come with a screenshot from the episode.
A list of every
that
mistake.
Says, I'm an idiot. I fucked up. Roast me, bro. Y'all try shooting 74 fucking episodes and not have a fucking mistake, bro.
Yep.
Right? That's me crying. A lot of built up animosity, bro.
Right.
It was a week, man. This is the therapy sessions, and we missed a week.
Yeah,
Right, we did miss
that
a
matters.
week.
It does. So I got to chill out, breathe, relax.
Serenity now. Serenity now.
I say we just intro this shit right away since I got the energy, right?
Just do it.
You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. I'm your host, Johnny James, and I'm back with a few of my nearest and dearest. We got Jay, regular age Travis in the building. What's poppin', Jason?
Posted, bro.
Posted.
Nothing's really popping today.
Nothing's
dog.
popping today.
Just posted.
I mean, that's cool too, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to chill out sometimes. Even the Lord rested on Sunday.
On Sunday, dog.
On Sunday. Len Words.
Indeed.
What's up?
Everything's up, man.
Everything's up. It's always up.
It's always up. Yeah.
Episode 74 makes some motherfucking noise.
Yes.
Indeed.
I missed y'all.
I know, dog. You're out of town, bro.
Fuck, bro, out of town, out of commission, out of my element.
Damn.
We was just out and up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you have fun though?
I did actually. Nice. It ended up being more chill than I realized it was gonna be. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like a quick little end of the summer vacay.
Yeah.
It was interesting. That's the word I will use.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I've said this a bajillion times. I don't have any daughters. I have one sister who was a tomboy. She wasn't into that type of shit, right? She wasn't a pageant type of sister. So all that whole like subgenre of culture,
Yeah.
the only thing I knew about that was the movie Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock.
So you're talking specifically about the Miss USA.
Miss USA pageant.
Okay.
Which was, so I went out there to handle business that, again, I can't say shit about yet.
It was a Diddy party.
Looking good.
He said it was a Diddy party. Hilarious.
That motherfucker ain't around anymore, dog. They ain't letting that fool into LA anymore, dog.
Said no more parties. In
No more parties in LA for that fucking weirdo, right?
Play the Kanye song.
So I had never really been around that type of shit.
Uh-huh.
The only time I had experienced any of that was, again, the closest I got was Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock. Definitely a different culture than I'm used to, for sure. Like, it was crazy to see, like, how much work they put all of these contestants through.
Oh, you really?
Shit.
They don't just have to be pretty and show up?
But that's a lot. That's a lot, dog. They got them fucking putting makeup on 24 hours a day. They got them shooting content back to back to back to back. They got them uploading across all platforms. They have to use their regular platform, then their state that they won the crown on platform. Yeah. Then you figure, I mean, I wasn't in these houses or whatever the fuck, but you get that many women together competing for one crown, that probably gonna be some shit.
Oh, they put them all in like the same house?
Well, they kept them at the Billmore, which that's a whole nother side mission conversation there. That hotel, my dude, holy shit. I'm like, just looking at like the way they built it, bro, like the statues and like the architecture, like the walls, the stuff that they got in the pillars, That shit's crazy, bro.
It's one of those Mason builds.
That's what it feels like. I felt like, yeah,
probably,
man.
probably.
That's probably where they hosted some Diddy parties. Right? But I didn't realize how many movies had been filmed at that hotel.
Yeah.
Like I walked out and kind of looked like Grand Central Station, kind of this little area, and I realized I'm like, oh shit, this is that scene from Blow. I didn't realize that Blow had been filmed there, right? And other movies, but they keep them all in that same hotel. When it's, I guess it's like the last week or some shit like this is all new to me, dog. This is all new shit here. And yeah, man, it was just kind of a trip to see the whole process. And you could tell that there's like families that have been doing this their whole life.
The pageant.
Yep. You could see it. Like they have like crazy signs and like you could just feel the different energies of the people that have been like in the pageants since fucking birth.
Yeah.
And the ones that like are just happy to be there.
How old do the contestants get?
Good.
Because they're pretty young.
So I know they have like a teen version.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming goes to 19.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming 20 and up is Miss USA. I'm sure there's a ceiling. Sure, it's really low.
Is there?
Yeah, as far as like age groups,
There's not a senior Miss USA?
I guarantee no.
We don't. There gotta be.
Well, there probably is, but it's a sub. It's a whole sub
it's a whole
pageant.
separate thing.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially, you know how it is, bro. Especially in like
They
Hollywood.
promote that
and-
one on Facebook.
Yeah, for sure, bro. On Reddit, probably. That's a subreddit conversation there. But like, think about it. You know how it is, dog. Like with all the pressure that they put on women in the first place to like look great, be young, and all that type of shit. I guarantee those type of pageants have an age limit.
Where they start phasing them out. Yeah.
Guaranteed, dog.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
How bad could the senior pageant be? Like, how bad could the girls in there be?
I'm not saying it would be bad. I guarantee it.
There's some badass older
Oh,
women,
we're talking
bro.
bad as in fuck yeah, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what
That's
are you
how
talking about?
that's how I
What are
take
you
it.
talking about bad or not good?
Yeah.
No, you got to be specific
Bad
here.
as in, like, pretty.
Okay,
Bad,
yeah.
yeah.
Bad as in pretty. So yeah, no, I guarantee.
I done seen some bad
Nah, man, yeah,
50-year-old
bro.
women.
Come
I'm
on,
like,
dog.
what?
We ain't having that
50?
conversation. Yeah, come on, bro. Cher out here, 155, bro, and she
did
can
not
still,
say Cher.
she could still catch these hands, bro.
You did not say shit. Stop.
How old is she though?
I didn't know she was still alive.
She's still alive.
Okay,
Okay, no.
Damn.
Dolly Parton.
what
Okay,
is
Dolly Parton. Last year performed at the Super Bowl, right?
Oh, yeah, she did
Would
not.
you kick her out of bed, Lemworth?
Hell yeah.
You'd kick her out of bed?
Hell,
You're fucking lying.
I'm kicking
Lying.
myself out of the bed.
You kicking Dolly Parton out of bed, Jay?
Probably not, bro.
Exactly.
Nah.
Thank you for
It's
not
Dolly.
being a fucking
It's
liar,
Dolly,
bro.
man.
You ain't
Y'all
gonna smash
crazy.
Dolly Parton, Lemworth.
Fuck no.
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy?
That's crazy. You need to have more self-respect for yourself, Lemworth.
I do. What you talking about?
That's a story for your grandkids, bro.
Nah, I'll tell them how.
Tell them, listen. Oh, you're gonna tell them how Pop kicked Dolly Parton out of bed?
Nah. I'll be like, hey, you remember that lady right there, man? She sang Jolene.
That's it.
That's it. I ain't got nothing else about it.
I'd be like, you remember that lady right there? She sang Jolene after I smashed and dashed.
Wow.
After
Wow.
I titty fucked.
Well,
See, there you go.
now you being
It's coming
now,
around.
you,
Yeah, good job.
now you ain't lying no more.
Good job, Lemmer.
Evidence. Good job, Len Words. I knew it. I knew we'd bring him over here to the fucking dark side.
To the dark side.
To the dark side.
Stay.
Though we'd all smash Dolly Parton's side.
The milkman.
Y'all crazy. Yeah, the milkman.
The milkman. All right. Since we started on some weird shit, like we usually do.
Yeah.
I didn't do this shit, man.
I know. I think there's got to be. We got to look into that. There's got to be an older women
Yeah.
beauty pageant. There's got to be. But
So-
your estimation, do they get like in the Miss USA? Do they get much older than what, like 26,
Probably 26.
20?
Think that's the cap?
26. I mean, that's from what I mean, I could be wrong. I would say about 26, maybe 28.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I seen some fly 28 years.
Yeah, come on, man. You said it yourself, bro. I seen some fly 50-year-olds, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
But with the way that is done and what they're selling, right?
They're selling you
Because it's all a business,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
dog.
for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
When I'm, now that I'm around certain people that have more money than I've ever seen in my life, right? I'm getting to see different conversations, dog, and different ways that I'm seeing businesses conducted. You feel what I'm saying? All these big events, NASCAR and these type of like social events where people see it on TV and they're like, wow, she's gorgeous, or wow, that car's fast.
That's a distraction.
What's really happening, my dog, is you got these motherfucking billionaires that are up top
in the back
that
office.
are moving and grooving, bro. They're making the deals, and that's a way for them to network with other billionaires. So it's a trick. You don't really think about this because, bro, dog, I don't come from fucking money. Ain't no generational wealth in my bloodline. We fixing that, though. We changing that.
It's different now.
Yeah, we changing that. Leonard said it. It's all the way up. But it's interesting to see, like the way that it's like done. I've never been to a live taping of a broadcast like that. That's like of that magnitude. That's like, I think it was like on the CW or some shit like that. Which again, I mean, that's not like fucking like Channel 7 or some shit like. It's not the Super Bowl, but it's still a live broadcast. So in between, like right before it started, they're like, everybody sit down. We're shutting the doors. You ain't going to get in here. We're going live right now. Figure your shit out. Like, they're like, we'll lock this bitch down. You ain't getting in or out this motherfucker. And then in between commercial breaks, right, you have the crews running in, fixing makeup, making sure everything's laying right. And then not even during the commercials. And I don't know why I didn't think about this in my, like, as I was watching some of these things. But you get like the close-ups that are on stage, right? You don't obviously ever see the camera, and they pan out from the wide, but you got a crew of like 3 camera dudes running on this fucking stage, dog, to run across all to get the shots, right? And then they got to get the fuck out of the way before they shoot to the wide shot, which they had like one on a crane, they had one stagnant over here. Then they had a bunch of motherfuckers running around with my vlogging camera. I mean, not mine specifically because they stole it from me at the fucking door, but their version of mine to get all the behind the scenes stuff. So it was kind of cool to get like a glimpse. Like, it was kind of like Wizard of Oz. You see the man behind the curtain.
You're like, oh, this ain't shit.
It's
what I would have thought if I thought about it.
Nothing is ever as
it's
pretty
production
and perfect as it looks on TV, dog.
It's like
it's always grittier.
First time you're on a movie
that's
set,
the final
you're
cut,
like,
bro. That's the final cut that we see.
First time on a movie set too, huh? You're like, oh shit.
There's 70
man.
people on the other side of the camera. You
this is
don't
weird.
even see them.
You know what? The first time I was on a movie set, it made me realize how weird the porn industry is.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that's like, imagine you're the crew on that.
Yeah, even a small crew.
I was gonna say I don't see like a huge crew for like a. I guess it depends on the porn,
on the
but
production,
you know what I mean. Like
That's just, bruh.
I mean, yeah, but you got to remember that porn industry like led all the developments when it came to like VHS and
they did.
video and like all that shit.
Yeah.
So they're the pioneers of like the independent movement when it comes to that.
I agree. I'm not taking any of that away from them. I'm just saying, when I was younger, that's the industry that I wanted to venture into because I thought, I want to get paid to do that. Man, could you imagine trying to shoot a scene with like 30 motherfuckers over here? You got the boom operator, you got the director yelling cut, switch positions, now wait. Like, that's crazy. So when you hear it, it's like, they're like, yeah, this is just work. It is, but that's a really odd work environment.
Can you? I can't even imagine.
That's odd.
Working out. For the handful of people, I won't name any names, but for the handful of people I've known who have like caught a check off of those productions, they were like, that shit is soul sucking. They said like when you're working on it,
Pun intended.
but like being on one of those crews is just like, man, you never want to do it again. Like,
well, I mean, there's a big difference between like shooting an Avengers movie and then Debbie Does Dallas. Right? Hold on, wait, shit! I gotta get the final shot.
so that might have been a bigger production.
Maybe.
that one had a storyline.
Kinda.
Man, have you ever seen It's Always Sunny, where Dennis was talking about the porn that he shot for himself, and he was always talking about the shot under the ass with the balls.
No.
So fucking funny.
Yeah, it's got to be the worst shot in the history of
porn.
of porn.
It's just like, why do I want to see that?
Oh yeah, no.
And Dennis just loved it. He was just like, oh yeah, no, that's the money shot.
That's the money shot? Yeah, no. That's always the shots that I fast forward through. Hey, on our smartphones, that skip 15 seconds feature is the shit. It is, bro. Man, bro, we're all over this. See what happens when we take a week off? See what happens?
Dog.
So we're gonna go straight from that into the Olympics.
Okay.
Let's go. So
Well-
we're going to talk about breakdancing first.
There's a lot of sex going on in the Olympic
There
Village.
is. So maybe it's the right. It
There's our
was
transition.
maybe it was the right transition here. I mean, it was the right segue,
Yeah,
right?
there you go.
Pouring straight into the Olympics. Last episode we were talking about breakdancing, and none of us really knew that they had incorporated it this year.
Yeah.
Which
First
was
time.
wild that you were like, man, they should do breakdancing, and out of nowhere, boom,
It's like,
this
oh,
year
yeah,
they got
they're on it.
breakdancing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call some of that fucking breakdancing.
Yeah,
you see old
so
girl from Australia?
No, I
haven't seen it?
heard people clowning that,
My
but
brother,
I did not watch it.
You
I
need
didn't
to go
see it.
watch that ASAP.
Really?
It's the worst shit I ever seen in my whole life. You know what it reminds me of? And I'm pretty sure I read it in one of the comments, but it was on point. Whenever your kid's like, Dad, look what I could do. And they're just flailing around on the floor. That's exactly what she looked
Did
like.
she place?
Fuck no.
Nah, bro.
All right.
Bro, it was insane, my dude, what she was doing. I couldn't believe it.
All I saw was like the Australian newscasters clowning her.
Yeah.
And then saw like the Australian Olympic Committee representative was just like, she's a battered woman and she's been
Oh, yeah.
working so hard to be in a male dominated sport. And I'm just like, that shit don't work with hip
doesn't
hop,
matter,
dog.
yeah.
Like
Nah.
that, you can't play that game.
Have you
with
heard
hip-hoppers.
hip-hop?
Yeah, like do you
We
know
don't care
anything
about
hip-hop?
bitches.
Yeah,
And that was
no, but that's the truth. That's what it is. That's what it was built on. So it's like for someone to try to do that DEI bullshit
I
when
agree.
it comes to hip hop, it's like that's exactly what hip hop was designed to not fuck with.
It was
that bullshit.
instant. They instantly tried to correct the course.
Yeah.
They tried to control the narrative.
Yeah.
She's a really great break dancer. She had a bad day. When you rewatch this video, you're gonna be like, man, bad day. She
don't know
must have
that.
been having a bad life. Because that was the
She don't know
worst
how to
break.
dance.
Hell
don't
no. Sorry, dog. I could pick down here in the Duke, my dog. I could tell you 10 people that would smoke half the contestants that were up there. So I feel like hip hop won in a sense.
In a sense.
And lost in a sense.
Who
I
actually
agree
who
with
actually
that.
won?
Canada.
I think it was it Canada?
Yeah, it
I
was
thought
that
it was.
little dude, the little Asian looking dude.
Oh,
from
then so
Canada.
it was
was a
China
French
that
guy.
was second. Then, right?
No, it was France.
France?
It was France,
Canada,
and
France?
Canada.
France.
Okay.
Yeah.
From what? So I'm watching it the next day. I watched the recap of that chick fucking having a seizure on the floor. I didn't watch it live, but I'm in the gym and I'm watching it live, and all I'm thinking to myself, bro, as I'm watching it, is I'm remembering when I had to go and steal albums from Kmart because my parents wouldn't let me listen to hip hop. And everybody was going hammer time against it. It's the devil's music. It's ruining our children. This is the worst shit that's ever happened. We got to stop all this shit now, right? All those memories started flooding back to me as I'm watching breakdancing on the fucking Olympics, dog. There was this moment of pride for this thing of ours, bro.
You never thought this rap shit would
Take it this far. You feel what I'm saying? There was a moment of pride. Then I watched some of the breakdancing, and I realized quick that a lot of it's not a proper representation of what these breakdancers are really out here doing. If they would have had them out there, it would have looked and been way better than it was.
The Red Bull dance challenges on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever seen them. Those Red Bull
They
joints,
smash on
they
those.
are
I agree.
way colder
I agree.
than everything I saw
I
at
agree.
the Olympics. I was like,
I'm curious how they get the break dancers. How do they?
Well, this is the first time it's ever happened.
yeah.
I think there's going to be a different type of vetting process.
They said no
going
more.
forward.
It's not going to happen in LA. They're
What?
taking it off the cart.
Really?
Yep.
That would have been the place.
That would have been the
I
fucking place.
agree with you.
So they got rid of it?
Gone.
No shit.
Not going to happen in LA in 4 years.
Why?
Good question. Maybe it was because that
The
bitch having a
Australia, because
seizure.
everybody got mad at that. Everybody clowned that Australian girl.
But, I mean-
embarrassing herself.
Yeah, she did. And I mean, it's crazy. She shouldn't even been up there. It was almost
Yeah.
like they're like, hey, can you dance? All right, get up there, throw on. And it's like she threw on a tracksuit. It's like she watched like all the horrible 80s breakdancing movies. She thought, let me throw on this tracksuit and I can get it.
Yeah.
Wasn't it. Was not it.
But see, that's crazy because anybody who's actually good at it, who's a good representation of the culture and can really move like that, deserves the opportunity
I
to
agree.
shine. So it's like, why put it on and then take it off immediately? Like, what's
I
the point?
agree. It's ridiculous. I agree with you because I feel like from what you actually have to do, right? And breakdancing as a sport, not just one of the elements of hip hop. It's like gymnastics.
Yeah. Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Bro, I've seen people do some crazy shit when they're breakdancing.
Oh,
Same way you
for
see
sure.
the gymnasts
Yeah, when they're
flying
doing
all over the
floor
place.
exercises and shit. It's just like, how did they do that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I thought that's crazy that they got rid of it, especially coming to LA.
Yeah.
LA, you
'Cause that
figure it
would've
would have been like
Yeah.
the
That's
best
the place to
place.
shine. Yeah.
there or New York.
Yeah.
If
I was
you
gonna
have
say
either
New,
of those
New
two
York probably
spots,
too.
it would be fire.
And the Olympics co-opted some of the X Games stuff too. Like
Yeah.
they were pulling on, like they were taking like skateboarding and doing all that shit. I'm like,
I think
y'all clowned all this stuff.
they did.
man.
Now, bro,
I remember distinctly when they were like X Games. What is that?
What happens when the old people start realizing that they ain't cool
ain't
no
got it no
more,
more.
and they're clowning on all the youngsters? That's why, bro, you can't ever sit around and not listen to the youngsters, my dude.
Yeah.
That's a fast way to being the old dude and sit down and retire, my dog. If you're not listening and taking notes and hearing what the youngsters have to say, my dude, just go sit down somewhere, dog. You don't have to completely be like a weird bozo and like appropriate what they're doing, but you got to implement what they see as what's next, bro. Or you're going to be Blockbuster.
Yeah. Yeah. You dip into the darkness.
Like-
You'll be forgotten.
Skateboarding is fucking sick, my dude.
Yeah.
Does that belong in the Olympics? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Something.
same shit with bikes, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that belongs in the Olympics. And I didn't realize that they were part of the Olympics.
What,
Till remember we
bikes?
were talking about it like we were talking about last pod. We were like, "What's your favorite segment?" And my brain rattled off the regulars, right?
Right.
The swimming, the gymnastics, right? And as like I was watching more this year, I'm like, "Oh shit." They got fucking skateboarding up in here now. Like you said, like it's a version of the X Games kind of.
Yeah, they stole a lot of that stuff. Though.
They sure did.
because they didn't even consider it.
No.
That's why they had to have an X Games in the first place.
Because the Olympics wouldn't consider it an Olympic sport.
Yeah, they didn't think it was a sport. That's crazy. I'm surprised they got rid of the breakdancing.
I wonder what
That's
makes
We still got 4 years.
I wonder what makes
Yeah,
it
we'll change
qualify, right? Who judges this?
The
Who judges what makes it a sport and what doesn't? Is it the same people out here handing out Grammys?
maybe maybe
Might be the same squad of motherfuckers.
the Grammys, the IOC, the World Cup, like all those shadowy groups, they just kind of globe hop and throw parties and events and build their shit.
You know what I think? One super fucking happy moment for me of the Olympics
What's that?
was Le Captain America leading L'Avengers to the gold medal, bro.
I think you want to give credit to LeSteph
For
Curry.
that fucking last game,
For Le Three,
1000%.
after Le Three,
Oh, bro,
after
come on,
Le Three.
he's the greatest shooter of all fucking time, bro.
Man, he was dancing on him by the end of that game.
He's the
I was
greatest
like-
shooter of all time.
I was-
Do they get there without KD being big? Do they get
Nah.
there without LeBron steering the ship?
Nah.
They get there without Embiid's fourth quarter in the game against Serbia?
Yeah.
It was Avengers.
Anthony
Or
Davis,
AD
Young.
fucking grabbing
Yeah.
all the boards, bro. That was a team fucking
Yeah.
win for sure. The whole thing all the way through. And guess who got the MVP of the whole shit?
Who did?
Because he was the best player on the floor with all the stats.
Oh, LeBron.
LeBron James at 40 years old, dog. That's crazy.
40.
You know, he's a hop, skip, and a jump. He turns 40 in December, dog. You know, he's the only basketball player to get a gold medal in 3 decades.
No shit, really.
Yep. And KD is the only fucking basketball player to have 4 gold medals.
Really?
Yes.
No way.
Bro,
Sick, man.
when Steph was draining those threes yesterday, I was losing it.
Yeah.
Bro, that was so fucking sick, dog.
Yeah. I love watching Steph when he gets loose and he's
Bro.
just shooting over double teams, shooting rainbow three.
After the second 3, it was like, oh, he's just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
He's just gonna keep
Yeah.
fucking. And then they kept falling in, and it was like, what the?
That
happening.
fourth
It's
one,
happening
though,
again.
that
Yeah.
fourth one over both them dudes,
Yeah.
that was crazy
Yeah,
business,
when he did
bro.
the night, I was like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, and when he looked at Draymond, he's like, don't fucking worry about me, bro. We got this shit. It was so dope, and for multiple reasons, right? For me, my favorite part about watching all these games was it might have been the dopest end of an era I've ever seen, bro.
Oh, for that.
My
that
dog,
team.
LeBron, KD, and Steph, they're out, bro.
Yeah.
In 5 years, they're gone, dog. All three of them are gone.
Oh,
we won't
yeah.
be seeing them anymore. This was, for me, as a fan of the sport, as a fan of basketball my whole fucking life, this was kind of the equivalent of like Endgame for the Avengers.
Okay.
You watched Iron Man and all these different like movies take place, right? To build up to this huge event that capped off all that. It was kind of like that for me, bro. It was the probably the dopest end of an era I think we've ever seen. And it makes me think, I bet you in 92 when it was the Dream Team, which see 92 I was 7 years old, right? And I understood it, right? I'm a huge Jordan fan. I'm again massive basketball fan, but I don't think I appreciated how much that was also the end of an era.
That's a big deal.
Right?
Yeah.
That was the end of Bird. That was the end of like Bird retired
Magic,
that year.
Bird, yeah, he was out.
He was out. That was the end. Like that was a cap for another era of basketball. I don't know, man. It was just special to be able to like witness it.
Yeah, yeah. Wemby got off though. I think international ball is gonna be pretty balanced.
He's gonna be
in the future. Like,
it was pretty close to balanced this year.
Yeah, because that French team surprised me, and then I was like, oh wait, there's like 6 people from the NBA on that French team. Same with Serbia. Serbia surprised me, but I was like, oh, it's Joker.
Well, they said I think the Dream Team competed against 9 NBA players. It could be 6 or 9 in '92. These guys competed against 52 NBA players.
Nice.
But you can also thank the Dream Team for that.
Right.
The Dream Team made basketball international. Yeah. They really did. They opened up the world's eyes to and not going to give all the credit just to the Dream Team. I'm going to give most of the credit to Michael motherfucking Jordan, dog.
Yeah.
For real, dog.
Yeah.
He made basketball cooler than fuck.
Yeah.
Y'all remember them I Want to Be Like Mike
commercials?
Sure. Even when I still see one when it comes on randomly, I'm like going through YouTube or whatever, bro, I'll watch that shit. That shit still gives me chills, bro. I'm transported right back to 6 years old, dog. Wanting to be like Mike.
You're like, damn, sometimes I dream.
What?
What's his name? Spike Lee. Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, you feel what I'm saying, Len Words? I know it's ingrained in all of us.
Man, listen, I remember when Mike did the video with Mike.
Yeah.
That jam video, that was a big fucking deal.
I'm telling you, bro.
Big deal.
He opened the whole world up to basketball. You gotta get like that. You can't ever take that away from Jordan ever. Like a lot of stuff you can never take away from him. But without Jordan's presence and what he did for the game of basketball, there's no way it'd be where it is now.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
And they marketed him a lot like that. Like he wasn't like self-promoter either. Like he just hooped.
Nah.
And he would just kill people
Nike
on the court.
and
Like
NBA.
The rest of them just was like, yo, okay, we're going to use this.
You got to give all that to...
He didn't give a fuck about that shit like
no,
that.
He just
like,
wanted a ball.
Yeah.
You got to give all that to Nike and the NBA, dog.
Yeah, for
sure. They controlled that narrative 100%.
Yeah.
And thank God there was no social media.
Yeah, for sure. We didn't find out. We didn't find out about everything.
He would have been done, bro.
He might have been. Maybe he'd have been great. I don't know, dog. He might have been in some shit.
That's why LeBron deserves even more credit.
Because it's the age of social media.
Because he could have been caught up 1,000 million times.
Yup.
It's the greatest person on planet Earth.
Yeah. Here we go here. Talking about what would have happened with Jordan on social media. I know we've all seen the pictures going around of his son on social media right now. Right? Mm-hmm. That's just a perfect example of it. And you know what my reaction is to it?
What?
Leave this fucking man alone, bro. He's Michael Jordan's son, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck bro? He ain't in the league.
Even if he wasn't, I saw fools shooting up on the road.
For
coming
sure.
up here, man. Like, come
My
on.
dude, on the way up.
Are we really going to stop the world?
Every morning when I go on a run, there's this dude that takes a shit on a building on my path, bro. We lock eyes and everything, bro. It's the most intrusive shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. And he just continues to do it, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, bro. Like, bro, I'm going to bring him some wipies, bro. Like,
Hook him up, dog. Hook him up.
But my first reaction is like, oh, my God. I can't believe this. Bro, leave him alone. He looked like he was on vacation or having a brunch, bro. A little brunch of Coke, bro. Leave him alone, dog.
Let him handle his business.
For me, the wildest part of it was his little container. That's like
That
real
was
coke
seasoned.
activities.
That was seasoned cocaine.
Seasoned.
Yeah, that's,
you know
yeah.
that shit's some puro, too,
You don't even
bro.
buy-
They
yeah,
probably
you-
chop that shit right off the brick, my
You
dude.
don't even buy those things unless you really into the life.
Where do you
He,
purchase
no, he's
those
selling
from?
them, bro. That's his own line.
It's
Where-
got a jump man on it.
Where bro, imagine, dog. Nah, it's probably got a picture of Scottie Pippen's wife on the motherfucker, bro. Where do you purchase those Coke containers?
I don't know, man.
Amazon
Smoke
probably.
Man.
Yeah.
I bet you Amazon sells
It's
them
all
joints.
Maybe.
Everything's on Wayfair.
Temu.
Wait for
Temu probably sells them joints too.
Yeah.
Etsy.
Timu. I never go to Timu.
No?
That's because that shit's cheap shit.
It's a wish.
It's Wish,
Wish.
on steroids. It's even worse than Wish.
That's funny.
Amazon, bet you. Someone look it up in the comments. Where can you buy those Coke bottles like Homegirl had on Cruel Intentions?
Yeah, the little Coke containers.
What was crazy? That was crazy to me, and the fact that he was like getting zooted and it was time to eat, bro.
Yeah.
Same thing I always react to on Pulp Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever Homegirl goes to the bathroom and takes some fucking rails and then comes back and starts eating her burger.
Yeah.
Not saying I've participated, but if I had know what participating was like,
Yeah.
couldn't even say I'd come and eat a fucking burger after fucking taking down a yanker like that, bro. Crazy business. Again, that's seasoned vet.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to say
that's-
that's
yeah.
experience.
That
bro.
is experienced cokehead. Let me take this rail. Let me snort this rail real quick and go have a burger.
Veteran Coke activities.
Veteran coke activities. So, man, we got the gold. It was the shit.
Yeah.
Braun showed up to play. KD showed up to play. Steph showed up to play. Fucking Ant-Man showed up to play. Dog, it was so dope to see him out there fucking moving and grooving with him too, bro.
And Jason Tatum's mom was very upset
Well,
that he didn't play.
I mean,
He didn't play much.
he didn't need to.
He did. Thank you.
He didn't
like
need to.
I love Tatum, and I think he's gonna have like a nice long Olympic career if that is something that he aspires to. But it's like it's the changing of the guard. He has to know that. So Mama has to kind of sit down and chill.
Yeah.
With them Twitter fingers, because his mom.
Oh, she's going crazy?
She posted some shit
Let my
about,
baby play. I hear
about
that
how
when we
Kerr
played.
wasn't letting him her son or having her son in the game, but they, like you said, they don't really need him, and it's like let these old heads get their last hurrah. He's gonna be playing the next 4 Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Like he's what 24, 25, something
Tatum?
like that. Yeah, Tatum's like 26 years old.
Yeah.
He's not that like he's got another like 12, 14 years that he can be in those Olympic games. I don't think he's tripping. I don't think he should be.
He got a gold.
And he got a gold medal. So.
And he played too. What was Homeboy that didn't even get to play? He posted a
played
picture of it.
Who didn't play at all?
I can't. Who was it?
I think Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, and
Halliburton didn't play at all?
He's all. This is the equivalent of not doing anything in the school report and getting an A.
Yeah.
He posted it. I still got a gold, motherfucker.
Yeah, right?
But see, you got to do a lot to even be on that stage.
Oh, for
dog.
sure.
It's not an accident, bro. Even if you know, I mean, I'm not saying that they're not competitors and they don't want to play, but even just being in the mention and being able to be on the Olympic team is accolade all itself.
Yeah. And it's funny because it almost seems like an afterthought until it comes up. So the players themselves are like, the Olympics, whatever. I'm about these rings. And then that Summer Olympics comes around. And it's like, I want to play.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a gold fucking medal, dog.
Yeah, it
And
matters.
And let's be real. That last game felt like a game 7, dog.
It felt like a real game, man. Like
Really did. So did-
France was not laying down. Serbia was not
Serbia
laying down.
almost knocked our
South
fucking
Sudan
blocks
was
off.
not laying down.
Even the announcer said it. They're like, this is the best basketball being played on the planet.
My dog, you know how worried I was against Serbia when we were down by 14 points? I didn't even want to.
I can tell you don't even want to say it, bro.
Yeah, I'm whispering it. 'cause
You're
I might wake up and it was actually reality. And I'm dreaming this segment of it. I was like, no way, bro. If we would have
not
lost to
Checked
Serbia,
out by Serbia.
oh
Fuck that.
hell no,
Yeah.
bro. We'd have never heard the end of it.
Oh, for sure.
Never, bro. I really do think it would have been another asterisk on LeBron and KD's career
for
as
sure.
well,
Yeah.
right? They'd have given Steph a pass because it was his first time there. But if we would have got the bronze, my dude,
Yeah.
bro, KD and LeBron would have never heard the end of it, bro, ever.
Well, because LeBron's not clutch.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. And LeBron, his first time in the Olympics, they ended up with the bronze.
Yeah, because they called them LeBrons for a long time.
And they had that's what the redeem team was whenever
Yeah,
they brought in
redeem,
Kobe,
yeah.
and then man, they went in fucking hammer time.
Kobe.
That was some of the bro. To
something
watch
else.
Kobe and Braun at like when he was starting to hit his peak, and Kobe still in his fucking prime.
killing shit.
My dude, when Kobe fucking checked Gasol,
Yeah, he
the
ran
Spain
through him on
game
this- yeah.
ran through that motherfucker, bro, and they were brothers.
Yeah.
He put him on his ass.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
That was Kobe, bro. Kobe different, dog.
Why didn't Kobe play in LeBron's first Olympic game?
Good question. Probably same reason why Steph never was in the Olympics. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They never. I mean, it's up to
just
the
never
player,
happened, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And Steph, they asked him. I was watching. He might have posted it. It might have been USA. I don't know who posted it, but it was some behind the scenes footage of when they won their last championship 2 years ago. And they're talking, and Steph's like, "I got one more thing to do. I got to go play for Coach Kerr in the Olympics, and then I've collected it all." Right.
Nice.
So that was the last thing that he wanted to do.
Right.
Was go play for Kerr, and you know, get that gold, bro.
Yeah.
And they did. Makes a fucking noise for men's
Fucking A,
Olympic
dog.
basketball domination.
It is.
And hey, Wemby about to be a problem.
Yeah. Wemby was looking
This
monstrous.
this motherfucker put
Like,
on a
by
little more
himself.
weight,
Yeah.
and he get a little more IQ and a little more fucking games under his belt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dog. This dude about to be a whole problem.
Yeah, man. He looked damn good.
Mans
playing
can
against them.
shoot.
Like,
Hey, mans can shoot. He can fucking read the court. He can pass. It takes him 3 steps to get from one side of the court to the next. Problem.
yeah, when he did that turnaround and he just raised his arms up, and I was like, he ain't about to. Yes, he is.
Yep.
He dunked that shit. I was
Yep.
like, his arms are so fucking long. I was
What do you
like,
do with
bro,
this guy?
Like, there's nothing you can do.
If he's in the paint
He's
and
a half
there's a
step
rebound,
under the free throw line, and he goes off of 2 feet.
it's crazy.
And gets 2 hands on it. Like, come on, bro. Like,
If he's in the paint and it's a rebound situation, I'm sorry, dog. It's
did
going
you
right
see
back
how
in
he
there.
got that board over Steph toward the end of the game?
Yep.
Where he just bullied him. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Once he gets those reps in and he starts playing like an NBA
Yikes.
pro,
And
start getting that swag, that fucking
wa-
attitude.
watch out. He puts on 10 to 20 more pounds.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That big old motherfucker down there in the paint with 15, 20 more pounds of muscle.
Yeah. He might not even be in the paint. He might just take him
Man,
outside.
That's it, bro.
'Cause he
He'll
can
be-
hit them threes on
I
them
know
too,
he can,
bro.
bro. He could play like a point guard.
Yeah.
I'm always like, whenever he like goes to drive it, I always feel like he's like just gonna like snap in half. I feel like his ankles are gonna break it like any moment, bro. The way he's built is just like wild.
Yeah. He's
So he
Rubber
about to be
band
a
man.
he about to be a problem.
Yeah.
He is. You said it yourself. International. Man, we got some
It's
fucking.
about to be parody very
Yep.
soon. Like we had to work to get that one. You know, like I was on the court, but
You weren't.
in spirit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the United States used to be like crazy dominant, but now it's like, nah, bro, you got to play.
You got to.
You got to play the game.
Can't just. It's not a participation award
like
anymore.
like the United States men's team went 5-0, and the women's team won too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Braun showed up with his gold medal on.
Did he?
Yep.
Nice.
Look,
Nice.
look, Captain America.
Did you see any of the track and field?
I did. Oh, I know.
The women killed it.
Crazy.
The men in the 4x4 got the gold,
Yeah.
but that 4x1 was heartbreaking, dude. Did you see that?
I did.
They fucked up the handoff.
I know.
I was like, God damn it, bro. They got DQ'd. So
I just seen they took homegirls bronze away today too.
who's
What's her name, bro? The gymnast that won.
Gabby
Jordan Childs.
Jordan Child? Who is that?
She was the one that was with. I can't remember the names, dog. I
Why they
forget.
take? Was she from? She
Is that
was
how it
one
is?
of.
So yeah,
the
she
United
was.
States?
Yeah, she was from the United States. So they said that she was behind in points, but then they went and they talked to like the judges to fix the points or some shit like that. So they gave her the bronze. They brought her on the podium and everything, bro.
Really?
And then now they went back and they redacted it.
And they were like,
Oh no, it wasn't right. We made a mistake. So they got her up on the podium and everything, dog. She got the bronze. She had it around her neck and
That's
everything.
crazy.
So now they're saying that she has to return it and they're gonna give it to the
yoink.
crazy. That's probably got to feel insane.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna light a fuel under her, like a fire under her
If
ass.
she's young enough to come back in 4 years, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because man, the women's gymnastics this year was crazy.
Yeah. Simone Biles was cooking them.
Bro, Simone, dog, and she little. She like 4'8". She was getting up like 30 feet in the sky.
I know. And she's, I mean, relative to gymnasts, she's an older one. You know, she's 27, 28 or something. Like, that's later parts of their career.
Dog,
she's like,
it doesn't look
she
like
ain't missed a
anybody
step.
could,
Yeah,
nah.
like,
and
at
she was
all.
landing everything like perfect. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you see some of them like they hit the flips and everything's good, and then when they land, they kind of like wobble.
Yeah, they just kind of fix it at the
Hell
last
no.
second. Yeah.
She was dialed all the way
She was
in.
sticking them.
She was definitely the gold. She was hands down way above everybody.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
The women's 4x100 was dope.
Yo, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that third leg, she killed it. And then Sha'Carri, like, she even got the baton. There was a bad handoff from her, and she just came out of nowhere. Like, she hawked those girls. There were like 3 or 4 people ahead of her or in a pack, and they were moving around faster than her, and she just like jets, like gone, crazy.
You see,
She's so fast.
they let like regular people go and participate in like another marathon in the same route of the Olympic marathon.
No.
Yeah,
Really?
Like you could go and like sign. I don't know what the like details are, but you could go sign up and just be a regular.
You know the details.
I really don't.
You
I
were
should.
like,
I'm gonna sign up for
I'ma
it.
do it.
But the reason I won't do
That's
that
why
is
he was
because
gone last week.
That's
bro.
why he was there.
We're gonna be
I just
able
got
to
back
see
from
it-
Paris,
see it
dog.
back on TV.
Yeah, bro. I made sure I went to Cali, filmed a quick vlog, pretend like I was there, and I flew out to Paris to run the marathon.
I knew it,
No,
dog.
the reason I don't think I would do that is because I actually want to run the world race that's out there.
Okay.
Right? So I actually want to get an actual fucking marathon medal from that. But it's actually kind of dope, dog, that they did open up that space for marathon runners that aren't Olympic medalists to go and actually participate in. I thought it was pretty
That's
dope.
cool.
Nice.
And like the whole like vibe of Paris, having all that stuff in the background, where you're like running through the streets and shit, like when you're watching like the bicyclists and shit like that, that'd be fire, bro.
Yeah. Well, they showed the nice parts of Paris.
They did, which as such, right?
Come on, man.
As such.
That's every major city, man.
Yeah, they ain't gonna show the guy shitting on the wall like I'm talking about, bro.
They got a World Cup in Brazil. You ain't gonna see the favelas on camera, man.
All right, Olympics. See y'all in 4 years.
Yeah.
So
So it's in LA next one though?
Yeah.
It is.
Dope.
Yeah.
that should be pretty dope.
That would be dope.
I mean, it's close. That'd be dope to get out there.
Yeah.
I'd be down to go do that.
if they do
never
that
even
running
thought
thing
about that.
I'm
afterwards,
gonna go do the marathon
you
out
gonna, you gonna do it?
Yeah. Now that one I'll participate in. There's not a world race out there.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Run it. Only if you motherfuckers pull up too. You got 4 years to train, fuckers.
Train for what?
Hey, 4
For-
weeks.
yeah. For the marathon. You got 4 years, motherfuckers.
Also, all right, I'll make one of those signs you wanted me to make for your last one.
All right.
I got you on that.
Go,
dog,
Johnny,
bet.
go.
You got 4
Go,
years.
Johnny, go,
That fucker
go,
better
go.
be sick, dog. You got 4 years to make it. So, music. I want to talk music.
Yeah, what's going down?
Let's talk about Drake. Did you guys? This dude laughs. I heard Dom in the background. So, did you guys see his 100 gig drop that he?
I heard about it. I didn't actually like check
popped
it
off.
out.
What is it?
So Drake dropped 100 gigs of content. So
Okay.
I thought it was mainly music when it first dropped. I didn't listen to it right away,
Yeah.
and I was wrong.
Okay.
It was only 3 songs, right? And it was years and years and years and years of video footage of behind the scenes of him in the studio, of him like doing this and doing that. And so when I first heard that he dropped 100 gigs of stuff, I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? This is crazy. This sounds like desperation. Why would any artist drop that much of their content for free to just like to use and to see? I'm like, this is crazy. And again, I thought it was all music.
Right.
I thought he was like, give me a hard drive. Let's clean these hard drives. Wipe out these hard drives. But I was wrong. There's only 3 songs, and it's 100 gigs of behind the scenes stuff.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was fucking sick, dog.
Really?
It was so dope to see Drake like in his element like that, right? To see I feel like it was a great decision because he humanized himself. You got to see again Wizard of Oz. You got to see behind the curtain, dog. It shows him one that stuck with me in particular, right? He's in the studio smoking hookah, which this man smokes more hookah than anybody I've fucking never seen in my fucking life, right? He's in there smoking hookah, and he's talking to his mom about the song where he disses Serena Williams, right? Yeah. And they're talking about, he's like, listen, mom, like, I make sure when I'm diss a woman, like, I make it a song that they're gonna like, right?
Oh, that's where that clip.
Yeah. So him doing that's fucking weirdo shit. But to see like that level of him just being like a regular person was the shit, dog. I feel like after everything that's happened over the past few months, at first I thought this is a bad decision. This is desperation. But now actually, you know, watching some of the content, it was a good decision.
Really?
Yes.
I've seen a lot of comments, but everybody's just hating, like, for sure. And I didn't really think about it like that.
They hating on Drake?
Yeah, on Drake.
Oh, really?
Like, again, like he said, like the desperation and 3 new songs, what the fuck, you know what I mean? But
it wasn't about the songs.
Yeah, because I haven't checked out any of the content. But yeah, dude, I heard about it, and that makes sense though, because it's like he has so much fucking dirt on his name right now that it's like, well, no, let me show you how this all is. What
And
really
bro,
is.
you see him in the studio like recording reference tracks, dog. Like you see like how they like constructed Hotline Bling. My dude, it was sick as fuck, bro.
That's tight.
Like, okay, Kendrick won the battle. There's no question about. No one's questioning that, right? But let's not sit here and act like Drake ain't had one of the most fucking legendary runs in hip hop history over the past 10 years. You can't, just because he lost this battle, which he lost it in fucking spectacular form, does not erase what he had already done, dog. You can't take that away from him, bro. It was one of the most legendary runs ever. And unless actual footage comes out of him being a weirdo pedo,
There you go.
I'm just saying, unless that footage comes to the surface,
Go ahead, throw your man some bail.
and there's actually, I'm just being real here.
Okay, go ahead.
If that comes to surface, it's a wrap, right? It's over. It's over for him, dog. He's gonna get the R. Kelly treatment, and it's game over. If none of that stuff comes to the surface, and it comes to like, was it true? Was it not true? He's still gonna be able to have another legendary run, dog.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think that
Facts.
was always the case, though.
Yeah.
I don't think beefs in rap, like, they're really trying to get rid of people, like, in their careers anymore.
Kendrick seemed like that's what the fuck he was trying to do.
I mean, maybe, but I don't think we live in a world where the audience is willing to just be like, okay, I only ride with Kendrick.
Yeah.
It's like, because if Kendrick can't give me a Hotline Bling, then I need Drake for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And the only way his career, when people are like, his career's over. No, dog. Will we get the same Drake that was before? No, probably not. Because he lost in spectacular form. But you can't just erase what was previously done.
Yeah.
And looking to the future, unless those allegations are proven to be factual, he's still gonna go on motherfucking runs too. Come on.
People would need a lot of evidence.
Yeah. Well, look how long it took
To look past that.
look how long it took to get R. Kelly's ass.
Hey, he kept putting out hits.
Yeah, and videos of him peeing on people.
And hits.
And and hits. He had that money machine just rolling. Too many people were eating.
That's what I was gonna say. Is you said it before. Too many people are eating off of Drake for him to just get canceled.
Well, look how fast they made him upload those songs. They tried to have him take down the 100 gigs.
Really?
They're like, nah, you got to take that shit down.
Who did?
His
label or something?
Universal Music Group.
Why?
Because they ain't getting no money out. He put it for free.
Oh, I got you.
He released that shit for his first 3 songs, which everybody's saying are from different records, right?
Right.
None of it, and again, I'm not in the studio with this motherfucker, so I don't know.
Yeah.
This could have been recorded last week, but it does feel like some of them come from different
Eras.
records that he
sounds
was
like
working
Take
on.
Care, this
You
sounds
feel?
like
I don't
so
think
far
that
gone.
far back,
Okay.
but from the newer stuff. So I don't know. I'm not in the studio with them, but they're saying that that's what it's from.
Yeah.
Universal said, "Oh hell no, we ain't getting our paper. You better upload that, take that shit down." But instead of taking it down, he uploaded it to the DSPs too.
That's dumb, though. Like, that's
the
a dumb
industry.
Yeah, but that's a dumb position to hold, even if you're an investor in his business, because it's like, we need you to shore up the credit of the institution right now. Everybody's saying you're on some fuck shit, we need to make sure that that customer relationship is still intact. So if you humanize, like you said, humanize yourself, let people in on the creative process, that's the juicy behind the scenes details that make people fall in love with an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You see them in the studio watching them craft their song. You know, you see a Taylor Swift, you know, like chipping away at her singles, and then you hear the final product, and you're like, oh, I appreciate it that much more. So that's very smart what he did if he dropped that content, because 100%. It's like now you're making the audience fall in love with you again,
and you're not trying to sell them something either.
Right? Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
give them something.
Because most likely I wouldn't have bought it. You know what I mean? I still haven't checked it out, even though it's free.
I didn't even know it dropped.
You know how long it take you to fucking watch all of that shit? Well, you gotta hit the bullet points.
Johnny said 100 gigs on the thing, so I was like, damn, he canceled 100 shows. That's what I thought.
Like, oh man, he down bad.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Shit.
Hey, and we were talking about it, but imagine if it was a documentary, right? Like even like selling something to his fans. Say it's a documentary.
Well, see, you know what I'm thinking, Dom? Since me and you had talked about it, after I've got to like actually, you know, digest some of the content, I think something like that's on its way.
Really?
I really do. You don't drop this much content, and I guarantee he just barely scratched the surface.
More.
Yeah,
100%. He's working on his version of what Netflix did with Kanye.
Okay.
That's what I think. That's what I personally think now is on the horizon.
It's genius for him to do it. I was telling my dad, because, like, say there is a documentary still coming out, he still has a bunch of footage. It was genius for him to drop 100 gigs just on a website. Boom, you guys could. It's like 2-minute videos. Watch it. Boom, whatever.
Yeah.
But he knows that like media now is just clips. Everyone's scrolling, watching a quick little video. So fuck a documentary. Like
here,
boom.
Yeah.
Chop up these clips. Y'all post them for me. Y'all post them for me.
It's gonna be years,
and that's what I've been seeing is people like someone was like, "This is Drake doing one of Kanye's tracks, a reference track,"
and that was so sick, dog, to see that, bro. Which pissed me off about Kanye too, but we'll get into that after. We'll get into that. No, we're not going into Kanye quite yet.
Not yet.
We'll close the pod out with that. It made me. I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. But seeing that type of shit. Seeing him again, he's reached the status of like where you don't look at a person as like they're a person anymore, right?
You talking about Drake?
Yeah, Drake's at the status where 90% of his fans see him as like
he's like a brand, bro.
Yeah,
like,
other than a human.
Yeah,
you get dehumanized when you reach that level. Shit, you get dehumanized when you reach any level of fame, realistically, but that level's specific.
A different thing. Yeah.
He again. We know what happened over the past 3 months. Everybody's talked about it. We've talked about it. Everybody talked about it. We know. We've all seen it, whatever. But I thought he was releasing 100 gigs of music. And my, again, initial reaction was, this is desperate as fuck. Why are you doing that? Because I thought, to me, how does he survive all of the shit that's going on right now? And to me, it's like, double back, don't say nothing, and drop a classic.
Yeah.
Everybody shut the fuck up, right? You got people dancing, waving their hands, rapping the records. People got short-term memory.
And I think that's a tight rope, though, because it could go one way or it could flop. And people are like, this dude's, he's still desperate.
Well, that
exactly.
Delilah record
was awful. That was insane, bro. He was losing his marbles.
Yeah.
I hated that.
That one was one where it's like, nah, don't release that.
No.
Yeah, that's not right.
And see that shit again. I'm like, what is it? This dude's down bad. I thought to myself. So for them to repurpose this content they've been sitting on for years was a genius move.
I think so. I think so.
Because it again humanizes him, right? It shows people some of the behind the scenes of their favorite records and moments throughout his career, right? So now the narrative is like, people are like, again, I guarantee there's people all over the internet saying, oh, this is fucking stupid. He's a fucking loser, blah, 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 right? Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But when you look at it from a marketing standpoint and a PR standpoint, man, might have been the best move they could have done.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Maybe, I mean, 100 gigs sounds excessive. I haven't seen any of the content, but you know, again, I think it is. I think it is a good idea.
I mean, not if it was all in 4K.
Bro, Leonard, you read my fucking mind. I'm sitting here thinking, we edit this podcast.
True.
These shits be like 30 gigs and shit. I'm sure a lot of it was in 4K, but not all of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, especially for you, Jay, I think it would be dope for you to like look into some of the in studio content.
Yeah, shit, I will actually. I probably will.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of the casual fans get into is like the behind the scenes type stuff, and we don't get that a lot.
Well, and then when you're seeing them crafting or creating like your track, the Hotline Blink, your favorite song, whatever it is, you're like, oh shit, it grabs you a little more emotionally because you're tied to it.
It's
So
the shit. And now we'll talk about Kanye.
So yeah, so what made you mad about?
Well, okay.
The Kanye thing.
Again, from
Drake
an
was
outside
doing
perspective.
a reference for Kanye.
Oh yeah, he wrote a bunch of records for Kanye.
Oh, okay.
So from an outside perspective here, right?
I thought Drake had writers.
He might. He probably does.
They didn't show that part.
No. They showed him in the studio with some of his homies while they were constructing stuff, right?
Gotcha.
They didn't show fucking Quentin Miller over here writing fucking, you know what I'm saying? They didn't show him,
Hey,
dog.
There's this video
'Cause
of
he's at home.
him saying, I was running through the 6 with
my
my
woes.
woes.
Yeah.
You know how that shit goes. He says should instead of shit.
Yeah.
And 40's on the phone with someone, and they're like, he called Quentin Miller to check.
Like, what was he saying? What were you saying on that?
So they didn't show that, right? And again, probably does. You know,
Yeah.
I don't look to Drake for. Again, bro, there's levels to this, dog. If Nas had a ghostwriter, I feel a way about it.
Right.
Drake having a ghostwriter doesn't really.
Bother you as much?
No.
Yeah.
He makes pop records, dog.
Yeah.
How many
It's-
pop artists don't have writers?
It is different too, because if you're a writer, like Landward, say he's like, you know what, man, I hear this R&B track, right?
Yeah.
And you go, you on one of my beats maybe or something, and then I don't sing, you know what I'm saying? You could sing a little bit, but who's really gonna make that song, which is dope,
Yeah.
a fucking hit?
Yeah.
To make it get on the charts, bro, and
Go
it's
get-
like, oh,
get a-
Chris
like Drake.
Brown.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Drake.
let's go get a young, light-skinned
Yeah.
brother who can dance.
Someone who can
Billie
sing,
Eilish,
dance.
bro,
Yeah,
Adele, dog.
exactly,
Like
bro.
you get artists that are like that stature, and they take a song that probably would have been a flop if the writer would have.
It would
sung
have been a good song,
Yeah,
but
it would
it
have been
wouldn't
a
have
good
hit.
song
Yeah,
by
exactly.
nobody.
Exactly.
So like that's where like the line gets blurred a little bit when it comes to like, oh, he's got writers, but it's
Yeah.
like maybe he does have writers, but maybe it's more for the pop shit or for, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I was being facetious because I don't think that's like a bad thing at all.
No, not
like,
in
I
his-
think hip hop in general just has to grow. Like you can't be around 50 years and still just be like, yo, we only do it this one way.
Riding on the op, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
You know what
It's
though?
like,
For me, I agree.
Uh-huh.
But I also see it in a way is if you're going for the greatest MC to touch a mic, if that's your objective, that's what you want to be mentioned with the greats.
Yeah.
You better not have a fucking ghostwriter, Doug.
Well,
For me, it takes away from it because it was what made hip hop special to me as an artist in the beginning.
Right.
Because we were so used to pop and country and rock where there's writers and these artists sing these songs.
Right.
Hip hop was so personal. It's like, oh shit, nah, he wrote these lyrics, right? It's from his perspective, his life.
Right.
So if your objective is to be in that top 10 list and that's what you're going for, you're getting kicked out the list for me if you got ghostwriters.
I agree with that. I'm just saying, like off rip, not everybody has to be Bob Dylan.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
But that's how hip hop was for a long time.
It was.
Where we would clown people. If I find out that Grandmaster Caz stole his shit from, somebody else,
Yeah.
and he's rhyming that shit on the hip hop,
Hip it
in
in
it,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's like, well, wait a minute, where'd that rhyme come from? Oh, it came from this other guy. They just stole it, and it's like, well, that's dishonest.
You're
we
done.
don't like that.
They clown
Don't-
the fuck
don't
out of you.
present it as if it's your own,
But I think that's like how hip hop evolves, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, yeah, it started with sampling and stuff, but but like, like you're saying though, like, yeah, I can see what you're saying where you want them to write everything, but music and hip hop has just turned into this thing that's not just on the street corners anymore.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to be top 10 is like top 10. You got to be an entertainer, performer. You got to sell out shows. You got to have streams. You got to, you know what I'm saying? So there's so many things to where it's like,
you gotta stay after 1 o'clock at the party.
there's so many things that you have to be good at to be in that caliber. Where it's like, well, him not writing, is that really gonna?
Is that enough
Is that
to
enough
disqualify
to
someone? Yeah.
disqualify him for?
For me, it's the
Everything else.
type of music they make. Right?
Well, exactly. And
Know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's exactly.
That's what will get you a disqualification for me. And that's why whenever there was allegations of Drake having, ghostwriters, I'm like, so?
Yeah.
I would.
It's Drake.
He makes pop records.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't expect him, like, if he was just a rapper, dog, and he was, like, just trying to go after that crown, again, if he was Jadakiss with ghostwriters,
It's
I'd be like,
different.
oh, shit, man, damn, I'm going to have to look at this different.
And in
This
most
is Drake.
instances, it's probably not a whole verse. You know what I'm saying? Like they maybe like if the homies are in there and they're like, nah, maybe flip this, say this,
Yeah.
like that. Like
Yeah.
I do that
And
when I'm
that's
recording.
just the creative process.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's anything dishonest about that.
Well, I've seen
You
Wayne
know,
in the
at
studio
all.
where he's recording something, and Mac Main will be like, "Hey, you should say and instead of the." Oh, you're right. Boom. Let me say
Exactly.
and
It's some
instead of the.
simple,
Does
super simple stuff.
Does that
yeah.
equate as a ghostwriter? I don't think so. So you know what? To me, a ghostwriter is what Jay-Z did for Dr. Dre
And Snoop.
and Snoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a ghostwriter,
Yeah,
dog.
still D.I.
He wrote the whole
Yeah.
fucking record.
Yeah.
And he's just like, from their perspective,
Right.
here, y'all sing it. Right? Y'all rap it. Y'all do your
That's
thing,
an
right?
actual ghostwriter.
That is a
Yeah.
ghostwriter.
Yeah.
For
Bro,
sure.
I tripped when I fucking found that out.
Insane.
That he
'Cause
wrote that.
You can't unhear it.
You,
now.
after that, you
dog.
can't unhear it. You're
sounds
like,
like
oh
Jay-Z
shit,
now.
The
I
whole
want to
oth-
hear those reference
the
tracks.
whole opposite side of the fucking country, bro.
Yeah.
This dude he was able to embody these two artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From a whole different style.
I want to hear those reference tracks. I want to hear
do
them, dog.
too,
bro.
That shit probably hard.
Yeah.
So to me, that's a ghostwriter. And again, maybe I'm just whatever, but I never looked at Drake as that dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
To where a ghostwriter shocked me. I'm like, okay, yeah, they're just making hit records. But back to why I think the whole
Kanye
Kanye
thing
thing
bothers
crazy,
you.
right?
Okay,
So
no.
obviously you can tell.
I don't think Kanye is one of
Drake,
those artists either.
a huge fan, bro.
Of Kanye?
Drake loves Kanye West.
Yeah.
You could tell he's got this special place in his heart for this dude, bruh.
Yeah.
Go back to when Kanye directed his first music video off of
The one with the
Thank Me
girls
Now.
with the big titties.
Yes. Everybody's like, what the fuck is this
Is this-
video
yeah,
about?
yeah.
It's just slow motion titties bouncing, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm with the shits, bro. Good music video to me, dog. I had no problem with it. But it didn't really match the vibe or the song. So people are like, why the fuck did Kanye do this? Right? And everybody's like, he tried to sabotage Drake. And at that time, again, bro, I'm still a huge Kanye fan, right? At that time, I was like, fucking Kanye could do no wrong.
Right.
Kanye wouldn't do that shit. He wants to see this dude come up. He's in his corner, right? Fast forward to some of the stuff that's happened since then.
Yeah.
Drake's wrote a bunch of records for him, bro. Bunch. He had that one record that was supposed to be Drake's beat. Kanye dropped it with him going scoopity poop, scoopity doopity doopity poop.
That was a beat he made
It was
for
a beat
Drake.
for Drake that he gave to him that Drake was going to take home, record, and it was going to be one of his fucking singles. Right before Drake could do it, Kanye uploads it, and it's scoopity poop. Wild.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Trolling
know.
hardcore, level 5 bajillion,
That's
right?
crazy, bro.
And they both were subtly taking jabs at each other, like on records. But behind the scenes, like they had been working together.
Yeah.
Kanye flew Drake out to write records, and Drake, you could tell, like it was monumental because he looks at this dude.
It's like, yo.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I-
it's Kanye, dog.
fucking
yeah,
Kanye
it's
West, bro.
Yeah.
Kanye obviously has not rocked
Doesn't
with this
care.
man since jump. He's not like this dude, bro. Whether he felt he was passing him up, he didn't have respect, whatever it was, he was not rocking with this dude.
Okay.
And to see what he's done, right? Talking shit about him when they squash the beef. You got Drake there when they're performing, standing on the side of the stage looking like a proud father because he's rapping with fucking Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye still has animosity towards him, bro.
Really?
Throwing jabs, being weird. Then when everybody gangbanged him, bro, and everybody was jumping on fucking Drake's helmet, here comes Kanye again out of the
Kanye,
woodworks
yeah.
with a diss to Drake. So to see him in the studio, right, recording these reference tracks, it's like, damn, this dude just wanted Kanye to like him. He just wanted to be accepted. Yeah. He just wanted, are you my friend? He just wanted the Kanye West stamp of approval. And I don't think he ever got it because I don't think Kanye ever really fucked with dude.
Damn.
He just needed him. And he used him for what he could use him for and then said, yeah, fuck you. I don't really rock with you.
So okay, so have you guys heard the new Vulture album, Vultures 2?
I haven't heard either one of them. I
No?
still haven't. Yeah.
Dom, what
Y'all
about
gonna
you?
have to send me links, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it's better than the first one, and the second half of the album is the best part of it.
Yep.
Kanye
Okay.
on 530 and River and that little like chunk of songs. I think we got like a glimpse at like something special that he hasn't done in a while.
Okay.
I agree and disagree
Okay.
at the same fucking time. Because the song he's talking about, 530, oh man, vintage Kanye. The sample, the way, man, bro, I'm like, yeah. And the song don't end. It keeps going and completely destroys a classic record by mumbling stupid shit for no fucking reason.
To me, this was a Ty Dolla $ign album produced by Kanye, featuring Kanye.
And if you look at it like that, it does make it a better
it's a
project.
dope, yeah, it's a dope project, but it's just not the Kanye.
No.
I want to bump. You know
It's
what I mean?
almost like Kanye, to me, seems like he forgot how to rap sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like there's no effort to it at all anymore.
He probably don't.
He gives
care
zero
as
fucks
much,
about
man,
it.
like-
But see, as a fan though, dog, that fucking bothers
for
me.
sure.
Yeah.
That bugs the fuck out of me.
It is possible though that he knows he's been passed up when it comes to like rapping in particular.
So then just shut the fuck up
And do
then.
beats. Go make a beat about it.
Like, as a fan, dog, and this is from a complete fan perspective, bro. After I listened to Vultures, I went back and I listened to Watch the Throne
Okay.
and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And my God, the difference is fucking insane. Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys remember when Mercy dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when they were doing those Good Fridays, bro?
But do you really think that was all yay, or was that
No, no.
Because that to me is like that. A lot of that was probably Pusha and
But
Sci-Hi.
go back to Graduation. Let's go to Graduation.
Okay.
When it was a lot of yay.
Okay.
Bro, classics. And I'm not going to be the dude that's like, go do the old shit. Because I still listen to all of it. But from a fan perspective, dog, he need like either step your pen game up, step like the delivery up and your actual rapping up, or just let Ty Dolla $ign have a dope ass project produced by you.
I think if he stepped back and produced a little bit more and still did a verse here and there, but not do like a whole album.
Yep.
I think people would appreciate him
Because
more.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Shine.
I do.
Yeah, he's still
Dom
super
said-
dope, bro.
Like Dom said, 530. I'm like, oh hell yeah, let's go. We about to get another Kanye dope ass classic record. And I'm like, oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
We still on this shit.
That track he has with Wayne is dope though.
Yeah, bro. Come
Yeah.
on. Like again.
I mean, but I think it's just because Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a different
Wayne's a
type of
beast.
beat, but no, bro. I mean,
I would like Kanye to produce a record for a legend that was a legendary record. I would love to have another Kanye Jay-Z full collaboration project where
Yeah.
I'm talking about a production for Jay-Z. I don't need another Watch the Throne. A Jay-Z, a Blueprint, Kanye. Shoo, I love that.
I don't think that's ever.
No, fuck no. They went too far.
I
Hell
think
no.
Jay-Z's probably like, I'm good. bro.
Jay-Z's like,
I'm good.
I'm
I
good.
don't need him.
I
I
have
don't
walked
need him
away
like
from
that.
this
Yeah.
dude. I am done. But I'm saying artist of Jay's stature.
Okay.
like who?
Who's on that list?
Yeah.
I
Nas,
would say Nas, but the one he
Nas
produced for Nas
already
was
did.
trash.
Yeah, nah.
It might have been the worst Nas album that's ever been dropped. That record was horrible.
Ye did a
dog.
whole joint with Nas.
It's only 7 songs, but yeah.
Okay. I
It was when he was doing the 7 records. He did the Ye, he did the Kids See Ghosts,
I
he did
got
Pusha
you.
T's,
I got
right?
you. Yeah.
Like, again, going back, I'm not trying to use Drake as a constant, like, but imagine a fully produced Kanye Drake album. Okay, imagine a J. Cole
I
produced.
was just thinking Cole.
Imagine
Cole with
Kanye producing a Cole record.
Yeah.
That'd be hard. That'd
Holy
be hard.
fuck! Imagine Kanye producing a Kendrick record.
That'd be all right.
That'd be alright. That'd be fucking dope.
It'd be all right. Nah.
Why would it be
I-
alright? Leonard?
Because Kendrick has a style that I think lends itself best to the production team he has now.
Think so?
I think the way Kendrick, I don't know because I'm not in the studio, but I feel like Kendrick probably records pieces of songs and they, in a lot of ways, like assemble the pieces and then start to stitch it together
To make the full
to
record.
make the full thing because it never sounds like just, okay, the beat's going to start and then the song goes and then it ends. It's
That's true.
always like this meandering, this other shit, but it's never away from what the concept is.
That's true.
Kendrick
could
will
see
drop. Yeah, Kendrick will drop like "All Right." That one's like a straightforward record, But what the whole concept of the album is doing doesn't sound like or feel like that. I don't know that Kanye's can do that anymore. Like, I think it's possible. I think that's what late registration was about. I think that's what was the first one?
College
Dropout. That was kind of like a concept. But even that one, like when he did the workout plan and stuff, it's just like, oh, you're doing something else.
Yeah.
Which was dope, but like Kendrick records don't do stuff like that. Not
That's
that
true.
same
I
way.
could see that. And now that you say that, him and Cole would make way more sense.
I think so.
I think yeah.
Because of
I
how
think-
Cole produces and the beats that he chooses
Yeah.
as well.
Have they ever done anything? I don't think so, huh?
The only thing they really do. And then again, Kanye, when he came back talking shit about Drake,
was
all of a
talking
sudden
about
threw
Cole
Cole
too.
in there
Yeah.
because Cole was on the fence now
standing there.
because of the whole shit.
False prophets.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. False Prophets was all J. Cole talking completely about Kanye. Kanye didn't say shit for years. The moment he looks like his back's on the ropes, Kanye's like, oh, and by the way, fuck you too.
Cole.
Yeah, fuck you too. Like, that's bozo activity, dog.
Yeah, J. Cole's he's up in my top 5 easy, dog. 'cause
Yeah, bro, Cole's a
he's
fucking beast.
and he's young, bro.
I
to be
thought we agreed that we hate Cole now.
No.
What?
why do we hate Cole?
I agreed that I,
thought
was
y'all
fucking.
hated him. Y'all thought y'all
No.
thought
Hey,
he was
no,
a
wrong podcast, bro.
Yeah,
Wrong.
right. You're watching the wrong podcast. What I said was I was disappointed in J. Cole as a fan.
Okay.
Because I wanted to
That's what
see
you said.
the lyrical schmiracle.
Okay.
Didn't you? Am I wrong here?
Yeah, I get you.
Was Cole not going at everybody's
Controlling the narrative.
throats?
I get it.
Yeah,
He was going at everybody's throats, right? For what,
he
the past
did.
3
He
years?
was saying it. Yeah.
Talking about, I'm the greatest, I'm the greatest, I'm the greatest, I'll go at anybody.
Yeah. And then his opportunity came, and he was like, I don't want to do this.
He went and didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And again, I'm still disappointed.
I
in
want to
it.
see what he drops now, though. I want to see what
He's got to wait.
Yeah,
He's
I
probably
feel like the fall off was about to drop when it felt like a rollout.
Yeah.
Until this happened, and it
yeah.
kind of imploded. I feel like he's got to wait and then slowly kind of drop. But again, still disappointed. I think it would have been a better showing between Cole and Kendrick.
I'm gonna be honest. That's not a battle I would want to see. To be honest,
Kendrick
like,
and Cole?
Kendrick and Cole. I don't know.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like there's
Like
anything
Kendrick and Drake,
attached
like
to-
there's something a little like it's
Well, you
like
could tell there was hatred there.
yeah, there's something more about it to where it's like let's see what let's see what happens with this. But like Kendrick and Cole, I don't really see like the making me want to like tune in. And, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't have thought about it until Kendrick sent the strays flying at Cole. Like, I would have never thought that they would have had any type of situation like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, they do. They're in the same conversation of the threes, right?
Yeah.
So you got to come for the throne. But I didn't expect the strays to Cole.
Right.
I did expect Cole to respond, though, which he did. And I was with the shits.
Yeah.
When he doubled back, I'm like, fuck, bro, for real? Shit, man. I'm going to go delete the pod where I said the record was dope. Son of a bitch. But even with that going down, to me, it hasn't, like,
It hasn't. So it,
it hasn't
changed
moved his stature,
Okay.
to me.
Okay.
It's changed the way I can hear some of his verses
Got you.
prior to the engagement.
Now it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, you didn't really shoot that guy.
Feel what I'm saying? Prior to that,
didn't really
like,
sell those
well, and
songs.
even not even just that, just the like, let's go, I'm ready for war
Right,
with anybody.
right.
The lyrical stuff. I'm not even talking
Right.
about like street shit.
Well, I know,
He
but
was
that's
dropping-
the thing.
it turns
Cole
into that.
wasn't really
No.
Cole was never really that dude, and he almost stayed away from it
Yeah.
for the purposes of aesthetics, saying,
Yep.
you know, I'm harder than y'all without all that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, if you're gonna do that, you got to be the dopest lyrical.
got to.
Like, you got to be able to smash them, and then if you don't want to take the challenge,
I think lyrically,
Says
that's
enough.
what he wanted. That's what he would have done. But who knows? Maybe in the behind the scenes, bro, it was escalate. It was something way more than that. And
It felt like
you know
that.
what I'm saying.
It
And
felt
he
like
was like,
that.
well, you know what?
I don't want no part of
I'll
this.
do this on wax. You know what I mean? Lyrically, bar for bar. But now this is this shit's affecting families and shit.
bigger
Man, you know what I
I
mean?
think it's what we said, bro. I really do. And I'm going to stand on, I'll die on this hill. I think he let the record fly. And because double back. There were strays. He never said, fuck you, you're a piece of shit, I fucking hate you. He doesn't hate him. Kendrick had no hatred, I think, for Cole. It was all directed at his mans that was next to him. He caught some strays. It happens sometimes, right? You wanted to, I'll
you over
lift
there.
over here.
Yeah.
Now you was right next to him. So I think Cole's like, I bet, here's our time, let's run it. And he dropped the record, and someone said, oh, hey, hold up, pump the brakes, my dude. This is about to get some real shit. Like, this is a real situation right here.
Yeah.
And if you're on that side, you're gonna get it too, bro.
Yeah.
We don't want that to happen because we do fuck with you. We don't fuck with Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone had to make that call, I feel, bro.
Maybe.
Because the about face was too fast. Like, when I've made mistakes, like, you know, sometimes you feel it, but sometimes you don't realize it for...
They linger for years.
They linger. Hey, they fucking do.
They do, bro. Yeah.
They fucking do, right? So, yeah, man, I would like to see Kanye produce more or find the passion that he had for the actual rapping part of it again. As a fan, right?
Yeah.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
And that could be hard though too, bro. You know, it's
I don't think he got it, man. I told y'all, man.
Yeah.
I think he walked too far down those paths into some of them dark rooms. I think he's seen too much. I think when you are at that level of just financial security and someone just zeroes out your bank accounts.
Oh, yeah, bro. That's gotta fuck.
And you see, like, nobody goes to jail. Everyone's just like, well, you're Kanye, deal with it. Like,
Go make another $1 billion.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like somebody takes like hundreds of millions of dollars and just takes it out of your bank account and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, that shit is emasculating on a level that I can't imagine it's easy for him to just be like, fucking, I'm gonna do it again.
Because I got the passion for this rap shit.
Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's
like,
public.
fuck
And
this.
it's
Like,
public
yeah,
too.
it's
The
like,
world knows. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and that's what I'm saying. Like, they pull your shorts down in front of the whole world and say, look, he ain't got it. And it's like, okay, now that makes sense why you want to buy a piece of property and go disappear and just be like left the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Because
And
it's like, bro, I don't want to deal with you motherfuckers.
At the same time, the whole internet was laughing at him about his divorce and his kids.
Yeah.
But, like, they forget that's
Oh, yeah.
real.
Yeah, and it's like that's his real wife, fucking Pete Davidson, and people are clowning.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah. For
fuck
sure.
that
Yeah.
shit.
And
Like,
again, it's only because it's everywhere, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and then so it affects people even more.
And
Affects
he's
him
at
even more.
that stature to where he's dehumanized.
Right.
People don't look at him like a person, dog.
Yes.
He's not a
Yeah.
person. He's something else. He's like an entity unto itself.
Yeah.
So they let whatever fly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think this world, especially when it comes to like black men, and he's coming through the hip hop scene, so he's already got that braggadocio bravado thing. They call it buck breaking, but they've done it for a very long time, where they take the biggest, baddest motherfucker, like what you do in jail. Your first day in jail, you find the biggest motherfucker and you go knock his ass out so people know not to fuck with you. That's kind of the idea in the black community. Like, who's the big loudmouth Negro that we can take down a peg because it teaches everybody else to shut the fuck up and stay in your lane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Kanye is that dude where it's like, hey, if we can knock him down because he likes, running his mouth, cool. We'll knock him down and embarrass him in public. And I think what Kanye realized, I imagine, is how lonely it is to be in that position and nobody publicly will say anything or do anything. And you see how fucking fickle the audience is and the crowd, like,
And the
it's just
relationships you've
entertainment.
created in the industry.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
audience is
All of
fickle,
it.
and your friendships.
All of it.
They all just
it's
up in
none
smoke.
of it's real. So
Yep.
yeah, when it just goes and it just fizzles out like that, and you're just left holding the cards, it's like, how do you drum up that confidence or that arrogance to get back in front of the mic and actually really have something to say? It's
Something
like,
to
I don't want to
say.
save you motherfuckers. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Because what did y'all, like, nobody took an L. Like, nobody would even defend this man. They just let everybody clown him. So I can understand why he would be like, man, fuck y'all.
Fuck you
like,
guys. Yeah.
I love my audience and I love the people who like my music and everything, but fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you get half a song of vintage fucking amazing Kanye and then half just whatever the fuck.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
and they
that-
call him bipolar, but it's like, no, this is you. This is how y'all, this is what y'all respond to. This is what you rather
The
have.
only thing that hasn't taken a hit for me, really, is his fucking production.
That's the
Production's
thing.
still
It's out of hand.
That's the
crazy, my dude. Like, fuck, bro.
But he has a team of producers too, though.
But you
like,
But
said
he's
it
still got a
yourself.
style and a
Yeah.
swag to it.
It's
that-
it's still yay, bro.
but yeah, I mean, he has, he's probably the main brain, but
Right.
he's like,
Give me a piece
pull
of
up
that.
that 808 that we
Crazy,
like from,
bro.
Yeah, from 2
such
weeks ago.
from such
Yeah.
and such, and then I want you to sing this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like he has it. You know what I'm saying? But when you have a team at with 4 or 5 computers and keyboards all able to do different things.
Oh, for sure.
That's how you create.
Yep.
shit like
For sure.
he's
and
able
it's,
to create.
And it's like what Quincy Jones used to be able to do, where he's just like, let me just get somebody who's an expert horn player.
Mm-hmm.
You do the horn arrangements.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you find something funky, and I'll tell you if it's
That's what
slapping like the way I want it.
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it
Right.
goes like Kanye started off as a beat maker
Yep.
in his home by himself doing it, but he
Those were the
grew
only
it.
tools he had.
Yeah, exactly. Now he grew into having a team of other people where it's like he can get Paul McCartney playing the guitar
Yep.
for a couple of bars and then turn it into all day.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And it sounds nothing like that.
100%. And think about it, Jay. Again, Jay, you're from construction background here, my dude. If you had to hammer a nail and all you had was a fucking rock, of course you're gonna use a rock, dog. Right?
Yep.
But if you got a fucking power tool up on this motherfucker that you can use, bro, someone shows you, you ain't got to use that rock. Look,
Yeah.
we got some electricity over here, my dog.
I got
You're
a
gonna
nail
still
gun back here.
You're gonna still, yeah. I got a nail gun over here with some electricity. I got all the power tools. You need something for. You need a fucking screw drove. What the fuck do you need? You're gonna still pick up that rock. You're gonna go
That
get the nail gun.
rock might have a purpose for one spot that tool can't get into.
It's for
dog.
the love.
It's for the love.
But no, but yeah, like you got to progress, bro. You got to like use what's at your
at that level of time.
exactly, dog. So like I'm sure, yeah, he started out making beats and it was just him. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And so now he's like, I think, and also another thing is I think people expect so much out of his production now to where it's like,
Right.
well, how do I beat
you
the last
keep
production?
outdoing
How do I
it?
beat that? You know what I mean?
That's
And
got
then
to factor into the decisions you make too, because
Yeah.
you're constantly chasing yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, he's already got so many accolades and so much history behind his work that it's like he doesn't even probably want to compete with himself anymore. That's why he's one of those people that I feel like changes up the albums and changes up the approach every time. Because it's like, you know, contrary to what I was saying about Eminem, but that type of thing where it's like every new release, he's doing something different. And it's like, did he do the different thing right? Is the
Yeah.
question. Not, is this album better than that album? Does it make sense? It's like, no, he's doing something completely new on this 808s thing.
Yep.
How did that go?
And for 85% of his career, he did the different shit right.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Classic
Yeah.
records, bro. What do they say though, right? Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So to wrap it up, we need a fucking J. Cole, Kanye produced record. Probably never happened, but hey, we could dream, right?
Yeah, we can.
You guys ready to get the fuck up out of here?
let's do it, bro.
Till next time, respect to connect. Peace.
Hip hop started in the park.
It's thicker than neck.